What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Classic Physique Radio. I am one of your hosts, as always. I'm joined by Jarek. We're waiting on Terrence to show up here in a little bit, who is finishing up another call. And this week, we have a guest host on, Eric Wildberger. What is up, man? Oh, there's Terrence there. Good timing.
Oh,
Oh
I just
yeah.
messaged him too.
Yeah, perfect timing. There you go. Yeah.
What's up?
We were just
What's
getting started. We were just
We're
saying
on
we're about
air.
to be here, and you popped in.
what's up, YouTube? What's up, Eric?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good, I'm good.
We
That's
got
how you
we got it
pronounce it.
rolling
yeah.
already, so you're just being thrown straight into the fire,
One
Terrence.
second.
Oh, no problem.
And look, we got it. We got another guest over here. He's got his own chair. He's gonna pop in and co-host over here, I guess.
Starting them young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna talk to Eric about his shows? Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
So Eric was just saying that he's been in Tampa for a good little while.
Yeah, I've been
before the
seeing
O. So will you recap that? Just how long have you been in Tampa again?
Yeah, I come here like 4 weeks before the O with Ramon Matthias. We did all like the last 4 weeks of the prep here together, and with Derek then in Matt. So after I did the O, and then I supposed to be back to Brazil like right after the Olympia, and like Olympia was 12. I supposed to back my flights back to Brazil is October 13. And then Derek invites me to stay at home with him in his home, like for a few days. And then it's been like I just sent my flight and stayed there to enjoy, like a week. And then during that process, I decided to do the two shows. Like one supposed to be last week,
Oh, all
and
right.
and then another one's supposed to be the Atlantic Coast this week. So I just sent my flights again. Yeah, for November 20. And yeah, I after Olympia, I enjoyed for 1 week. And like man, I have like a history that happened to me at Olympia. I don't know if you guys want to talk about that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
Was because my Olympia weekend was the craziest weekend of my life. And I'm gonna tell you why.
It's
Bro,
like we're circling around the fire for a story time right now.
Yeah.
no, bro, like my prep has been like was the easiest prep of my life until today before the show. and then like okay, so like I went to the started at the weight team. So I wake up the morning of the show in kilos. My wake up is 112.8 kilos. Is like 249 pounds.
49 pounds. Okay.
Yeah, I was over. I wake up the day of the waiting like 2 kilos over my wake up. So it's like 5 pounds, like 4 pounds something.
Yeah.
So I dropped my weight from my normal weight like 249. And then okay, I was okay with that. I didn't do anything crazy. I just started eating a little bit, just hold a little bit of water, and then did a bath, and my weight was already there. So I went to the weight team, and then the high team, they're pushing like the high very hard this year. So for the first time in my career as classic, this was my third year as classic. I was men's physique before. So my third year as classic, in the first time I was under my normal height.
Oh, damn.
And then
By how much?
like usually I'm 6'2.5". And then like my wake ups is over 6'2". And then I was under that, like I don't know in inch, but it's like 0.4 centimeters, something like that.
Such small margins.
Yeah, Texas was even crazy, but I'm gonna get there. So, and they said, Eric, you need like to lose 8 pounds in 3 hours. Yeah, okay, let's go. And like I need to do something to compete. I tried like to stretch. I have like a chiropractor there. like physiotherapists, and then we did a lot of things. Try to
Yo, real
make the
quick,
height.
does your sponsors bring the chiropractor with you? How does that work?
Yeah, the chiropractor and the physiotherapist.
Goddamn Brazilians, bro, they
That's
take
cool.
care of you, man. Yo, it's nice.
You know,
Crazy.
Terrence, I was thinking about this a while back when you were doing like the upside down hanging thing. I wonder if it was something that you did on a regular basis, if it would actually move the needle. I wonder if like because you just did it once, like right before, if it didn't really change anything. You think if you did it like every day, it might change something?
Maybe. Yo, that guy, do you know Alex Kickle? The
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alex
yeah, yeah.
Keuchel. Yeah.
he claims he claims he can make people taller. I thought about hitting him up
Yeah.
one. Dude claims he can do a lot, bro. He can make you
He's
taller, make your
He can
boobs
cure
bigger, make
cancer.
your dick longer, all of it.
he's got some
Okay.
wild protocols for
I'm
sure.
gonna tell you guys what we did.
Yeah.
Like before the waiting, like crazy city, and I don't know if I can talk about that shit, but whatever. Like in Fabrizio Pacholog, we bought like the inversion table at the hotel, like the decompression neck, like the thing you put like start to decompression in the neck, and then like something to stretch the psoas.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So me, Ramon, and Matheus stayed like for a few times doing that shit before the waiting. But I left the room like higher. But like by the time at the waiting, because of dehydration and everything, like we started getting like shorter. And then when they measured my height, like I was oh shit. So what's gonna do? They need to do 8 pounds. So I started to do a lot of crazy things, man. Like I running in the sun with the 2 jackets, 2 pants, and then I told Pasha.
I had heard rumors that somebody had seen you running around in the streets of Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah, I know who was. It was Mario, I think.
Bro.
And then but I told Pasha, bro, like my knees is about to explode. And then because I'm heavy, bro, like imagine that. So I was not sweating too much because Las Vegas is too dry.
Yeah.
So I told him, bro, like I'm gonna run like 30 minutes and see how much weight I'm gonna drop. If I don't drop too much, I'm gonna do other things. And then like I just lost 0.5 kilos, like 1 pound.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh my God. So in the past I learned something like with a few friends, the fighters friends,
Yeah,
they do a lot of crazy things to drop weight. So I started to do a bat, but it's not a normal bat. Like I'm not gonna say here because it's dangerous. So like we put a few things in the bat in very hot water, not just Epsom salt, other things too. And it was me, Pacho, and 2 other friends at the room with me while I was doing that. And in 30 minutes, I lost 1.5 kilos, like 3 pounds.
Oh wow.
In 35 minutes.
Yeah,
And then and then I did that like three times, something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then after that, I measured my weight, and I was 1 pound over. And I did sauna. I went to the sauna in the Hilton. I paid like $180 for do the sauna. But man, I need to make that happen, bro. Like, fuck it.
$180 for what?
Is that the order you wanted to do it in? Run, bath, and sauna, or would you?
There was running.
But like, would you do it in a different order if you could have?
Yeah, I wouldn't have been running. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think the running was the. I didn't like. I think it was wrong to do the run.
I did something similar, man. I did the stairs, the fucking escalator.
Yeah, like I think the run in the sun was a bad idea.
Yeah. And
then, like, bro, when I did the bat, like right after the run, I didn't feel my legs. I can't stand. Like my friends who was it to me, like they needed to hold me because my legs was not holding my body. And then I was like it's very dangerous. That's kind of bad. You need to have something with you because it can just like fall, like. And then I went to I measured my height, my weight again, and it was just 1 pound like the way I need to be. And then I did the sauna, and then when I get there, instead of lose weight, I ate. I lost 9 pounds.
There you go. Yeah, playing
That worked. So you made it.
Yeah, and I made it. And the judge who was there was, bro, I'm very impressive. Like you see, like 4 times that.
Hold up. I just wanted to just put this in perspective.
Okay.
So that's what they said. That was the first thing they said. Like,
Yeah,
bro, this is
what's
impressive.
up, bro? 8 pounds in
because
an hour and a half.
Like, they didn't say anything about like, bro, how do you feel? Are you okay? Like,
no, they think I did not gonna make it. They think I did not gonna make it. And
Bro,
then
you and then Kim, I heard Kim had to lose a lot too, and he was in the sauna.
yeah, man, like I did a lot of things. This batch, I knew I'm gonna lose a lot of weight. But it's too hard, and then I know it's not healthy. That's why I'm not say I'm gonna how it works, because it's not safe.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
let's not make this episode into that for sure.
Did you are you if you want to, is that the full story? I also had a question next.
yeah.
No, the weekends just started.
Okay, go keep going. Yeah.
The weekend's just started.
Yeah, and then I made weight. It's okay. So at the nights, I was Thursday was just that, and then Friday I was at night I head to the tanning. I did my tanning, and then when I was coming back to the hotel 9 something, 11 hours before the show, something like that, I have a car accident.
Oh shit!
I heard about that. I heard about this. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, and it was total loss in both cars. Yeah, and then it's 9:30, 10 p.m. day before the prejudging, and then I stay in the local waiting for the cops. Do everything for more 3 hours, and I stay 6 hours without drink, without eat, without anything. And bro, I did a grocery before, and I had my grocery inside the car. So I took out my grocery from the car, and it was in front of the gas station. And I put my grocery there, close to the gas thing, when you stop the car, where you stop the car.
Yeah.
And I told my friend who went there to see if I was okay. It's supporting me if I need anything. And then I told him, bro, I need to go inside because my phone is about to die. I need to charge my phone. And he say, I will go with you. So I left my grocery there because we was in the gas station. And when we was inside charging my phone, I saw the fucking homeless stealing my grocery.
Bro.
You made that guy's day. That's what you did.
And I started to laughing, bro.
No,
bro, he must be hungry, bro. I hope he enjoyed the food, And then that's okay. So that was the history before my show. So I did that show the next day. Of course, was not my best, but. And then, to end up history, two friends of mine won the fucking Olympia. So
That's true. Goddamn, you took all that bad luck. You just carried it all, bro.
It was too much ups and downs during the weekend. Was was the most crazy weekend of my life for sure. So that was my Olympia weekend. It was insane.
That's a lot.
A lot happened. And then after that we went to Derek's house, stayed there, enjoy it for a week, and I decided to do these 2 shows. Texas must be the first one, and then Atlantic Coast this weekend. And my prep like was great like this past few weeks because I was ready for the show already. I just hold a little bit, bring the things more smooth. Like you start eating more. I was ready for the show, the Texas, but my plan was, like I will be able to measure my height again, and then I say I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I live in a God's hand, and it is what it is. It is my height there. Under my normal height, I'm not gonna do the show. If my height like it's okay, I do the show. So I just live in God's hand because I know his plan is bigger than mine. So I went to the show, and when they measured me, I was 0.1 centimeters under.
He started having flashbacks to the Olympia.
Yeah, and I know what.
Running.
Yeah, and he said, Eric, you are exactly 6'2". You need to be over 6'2". And at the time, I was already prepared for that. And I said, man, I'm out. I'm not gonna do the show because I'm not gonna do the crazy thing I did at the Olympia game. It's not healthy. And I went to this show that already in my mind. The Texas show and Atlantic Coast should be my last two classic shows because I was already planning to move to open division.
Ah,
yeah.
Okay. Are you announcing that right now that you're moving to open?
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah! All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I told Terrence in Texas that, but I was already have the plan in my mind. I talked with a few friends. I talked with Jarek.
Well, yeah, that's a Classic Physique Radio first. We got a little announcement there. Very nice.
Got to keep the whole episode. He's not classic anymore.
Yeah.
That last episode.
Podcast done.
I did my debut yet. So
did you make it to the Olympia men's physique or just classic?
Just classic. Men's physique.
I assume you turned pro as a men's physique.
Yeah, men's physique, man. Like in the amateur, I won like everything. I turned pro. I won the overall in Adam Classic Ohio. I won the Olympia, Madu Las Vegas, and all the shows. And then when I turned pro in men's physique, I didn't get the top 5 in 3 years.
Okay.
In 3 years as men's physique. So I at the time I started getting like big for the class for the division. And Tyler told me, Eric, I think you should move to Classic. And then that's what I did. And then in 6 months as Classic, I qualified for my first Olympia. So yeah, was the best thing I did. So this year was my 3rd year as Classic and my 3rd Olympia. So I qualify every. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I qualify every year since I turned Classic. So, but I got in the point. So I just decided that to move to open because man, I can be already like 15, 20 pounds over my weight cap.
Yeah.
Like who follow me in my Instagram can see like I like weeks before the show, I'm already like very conditioned. Yeah. And then I need to shrink my body too much, like to make the weight. And I start to lose all my look, because when I'm heavier, my look looks more pleasant, more beauty, because I know I don't have like the tiny waist. So when I'm bigger, like my upper body space especially makes my waist smaller. And when I start to shrink my physique to make the weight, I lose all the pop in my upper body. And my waist is still the same size, but it looks way thicker, That
was going to be one of my questions of like, what do you notice when you have to like dig down like that to like strip off all that water the last couple of minutes just to get into the show?
Yeah, I lose all my upper body. My upper body is the hardest for me. Like the first thing I start to lose. My legs can hold a little bit, but my upper body, especially my arms, like my back, I lose a lot of pop. So honestly, man, I was not enjoying anymore bodybuilding. in the last few weeks of prep doing classic, because if you see me like in the past few weeks of prep, I not even use like a shirt, sleeveless shirt, because I don't like to look at myself, because I don't feel comfortable with that. Because when I started to do bodybuilding, was not to compete, was 2014 when I started bodybuilding. And then since then I compete every year, every single year, like 3-4 times. I never took like 1 year off.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Impressive, bro.
And then I do bodybuilding because I love bodybuilding. When I started, like not even had like Classic Physique, I started to follow bodybuilding in 2005, 2006. I was 12 years old, and I have in my house 2 magazines from the time like Jay was battling with the Ronnie Coleman. I remember the exactly page in what I was doing at the moment when I saw that. And I have 3 oldest brothers, and at the time they all of them like train. I didn't at the time, because at the time we had a meet. Back in the day, we have a meet that you can bother your height if you start to train earlier. So if you are 30 plus, that meet. And then I just started to train at 18. I always did bodybuilding because I love bodybuilding. It's not to compete. And then when I was starting to lose that, because I was not doing bodybuilding, because I was not building anything. I was doing body losing. So I wasn't enjoying anymore, like doing that. And then like just, man, I'm not happy doing what I'm doing, because I built my physique and I started to lose my physique during the last weeks of prep because I need to make weight. So
what's it look like? What's it look like going into the open now? Are you taking 2026 off, or what's the plan there?
Bro, like I gain weight very fast. So I really don't know how I gonna look in the open division. So because like the last off seasons I did, I ate like just like 4,500 calories, max 5,000 calories. So I didn't eat too much. I can take too much things. I never use insulin. I never drugs for grow anything. So I really know what to expect when I start to push. I think like my highest, just to have it one idea, like my highest weight the last off season was 308.
Oh,
damn.
And I think to bring my weight down because I was getting too heavy. and my coach, my coach's cuts, he told me, bro, we need to bring your weight down because you're going too far from the weight cut. So I bring my weight like 280, 285, 290. And even that was 40 pounds over my stage weight. So yeah, I know like gain weight so fast, but we need to just be careful because we need to put the weight in the right areas. But I really don't know what to expect in the next, man. Like I have a plan in my mind, and a show for sure next week I'm gonna compete.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my pro debut because I want to see me side by side with the big guys.
Yeah.
Just to have a direction to see if I'm too far or close to them. And then I already have that in my mind. So, but I know like open division is not something that's gonna happen next year. Is a plan for 2-3 years, like to, I don't expect, man, like to be honest with you, next year, I want to go to the Olympia. Hey, it's not like that. It's not like the open division is a different story, I know I'm a tall guy.
Well, you're tall, but like, I mean, if you can get that big and you have that much size, you have the kind of shape you have, you can get in condition. I mean, we just saw Urs just got to the Olympia, and like, I know he's shorter and whatnot, but like, we don't know what's going to happen when you don't have to diet off an extra 15 or 20 pounds of tissue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like right now, I already can be ready like 15, 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what's expecting for next year, I can qualify for the Olympia, but I don't want to put that pressure on me. You know, I
Yeah.
just gonna do the best thing I can do, and like live in the God's plan. Like find a few shows to do. Like not like a small show. I try to do like
Right.
a medium to compete with the guys who already compete at Olympia.
Well, even Urs was apparently talking about like he had no real expectations for those first pro shows. Like
Yeah,
he
we never know.
he was like asking boss like, "Did I look pretty good?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, you look great." Like so I mean
Yeah,
I don't think Urs was necessarily putting the pressure on himself to qualify. He just
yeah,
showed up and fucking looked phenomenal. And like
yeah,
I can see that happening to a lot of guys who are right at that cusp. You know,
yeah,
what
yeah.
do you, Jarek and Terrence, what do you guys think about that? Like some of those guys are fighting to get into their weight cap. Do you think when they finally go, fuck it, let's go to open, that we're going to see like an explosion of these physiques?
Yeah, I mean, we
Could be.
talked about this a couple podcasts ago, where with this weight cap finally starting to really be a little bit more strict with what they're asking of the athletes. Like we're starting to see some of the athletes that were slipping through the cracks are really now suffering and putting themselves through extreme conditions, like Eric is. And this is just one story. I'm pretty sure like a lot of athletes are kind of going through a similar situation.
I mean, there was
How
10 people that
long
didn't make it.
are how long are they going to be able to put their bodies through these extreme conditions and to the point where it becomes detrimental to their life, right? So at some point, logically, I'm assuming they're going to make the decision to jump to open, and that's going to change the dynamic of open itself. I feel like all the like Jay Cutler said it, and countless other credible people said that all the best bodies are in classic and men's physique. So I think it's only going to be beneficial to the open division.
Yeah, I think obviously I said before, like is to be a top guy, like first call outs at the Olympia, that's a long road because not everyone can gain that amount of size. But I think if you're an Olympian in classic and you do fairly well, you already got the structure, you already got the lines, you already got the conditioning. If you can put on that size, you can win a show like Urs won. Like, granted, like Urs didn't beat any like top Olympians, but he beat some decent open pros. You know what I mean? I think that's how easy. I mean, like
Yep.
conditioning wise, classic and men's physique out condition open. I think every division in the men's side out
Yeah.
conditions open. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
Yeah, that
Uh,
that forced thing of like I have to get under this weight. Like
that's what it is. Yeah.
there's no choice, you know,
Yeah.
like open, it's like, all right, well, let's get our best look when it's like, all right, well, maybe you're not lean enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They
So no, that,
this carry want to be like full.
Yeah.
They want to be full, you know. So they sometimes they miss the condition.
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like obviously this isn't a podcast about the open, but we see guys like Martin now coming in and beating guys like Samson, right? Who like Martin's not exactly the biggest guy on stage, but he brought a package that was like, what the fuck? So
Yeah.
like it's not. I think the landscape of every class is shifting. It's like it's not just about who's the biggest anymore. It's about who has the complete package in all fronts.
Yeah,
You know?
you can see Sean Clarida already like won a few open shows
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I think people forget like classic is not just a size thing. There's other parts to
No,
the size, shape, symmetry, and all of it. Personally, I think it's all just around the same. You know, Phil Heath wasn't the biggest guy.
Yep.
Kai Green outweighed him by 30, 40 pounds. So it's all. I personally feel like it's always been that way. It's just open guys have been just doing what they want to do.
yeah,
But once you get a guy that actually brings what the judges want, like Urs,
Right.
then they pick that guy.
Yeah.
And the presentation too.
100%.
So this is a little bit off topic from where we're at, but we talked about condition for a second. I think since we are the Classic Physique Radio podcast, we do need to talk about how fucking peeled Hosan is. Like this last show was just absolutely insane condition.
Do y'all think he beat that his last conditioning at the New York with that package or what?
I don't know.
I thought there was videos, man.
Personally, I don't think Hosan was any more conditioned than some guys. I think what makes him look more conditioned is the separation and the way his
Yeah, the
muscles
detail.
look. Because if you look at his boot, like I'm always look at the booty. You see all the lines around the same, the conditions around the same, but like
Yeah. Yeah, he just genetically has that detail, right? Just like
You,
like men's
Detail.
physique, right?
and
Like
you,
some athletes can get extremely conditioned, but just don't have the detail to showcase in the midsection.
Oh, bro, no disrespect to Martin, but like Martin's one guy. Like he was
Yeah.
fucking peeled in Prague, but he doesn't have those deep lines in certain parts,
Mhm.
of his body.
what's impressing me in the Hosema is of course the conditioning, the density, the like,
The
but
density,
but
bro.
but bro, like is his age, bro.
Yeah, he's what, 20,
24,
This kid is
maybe
23, bro.
24, 23.
23? Yeah, that's
Bro. What
crazy.
the?
That's
But
How
I
is
that's
that
mean,
part of
possible?
competing.
but look, he's one of the guys that we're going to be in the same conversation with at some point because I mean, from what I understand, he's right at his weight cap too, and like the knock on him is his quads. Like if you're gonna put enough quads on to build a physique that matches from top to bottom, like he's gonna have to pull a substantial amount of tissue off his upper body, you know,
Yeah,
He's from
and
Brazil,
that's
too,
not
right?
easy to do.
nah.
He's from
It,
Brazil?
it,
He's from
no, it's from
Spain.
Spain.
Oh, Spain? Oh,
Yeah,
He comes from Open.
he's
yeah.
turned pro in the open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. He
yeah.
went to Open before, and then like Horse did the same, and then he went back to Open again.
Look, let's be honest. Horse has done that shit like 4 times. Just pick a class and fucking stay in it, man. Like,
Yeah, what do
He
y'all think
gonna
about
do, yeah. He gonna do a show in 3 weeks in Open.
yeah, I heard.
it?
Okay. Okay.
Because from what I saw at the Olympia, it was not a great showing for
I
Horst.
thought him at Prague last year. I think he was underrated in Prague last year. I thought he looked really good over there.
Yeah, yeah. If he bring up his back, I mean, he knows it's gonna be
Mhm.
he's gonna be very good. But like Horse like to enjoy life too. So
Yeah, he's not hurting. Not hurting. He's got good businesses and everything. Yeah.
yeah, he's not 100% focused in bodybuilding.
Mhm.
But he competed for a long time too. I think since 2011.
Oh shit, that's longer than me.
Yeah,
I had no
Low-key a
idea.
veteran.
That's a long
I
time.
started in
Yeah.
2013. Yeah.
yeah.
Crazy.
I started my prep into 2013, but I competed only in 2014.
Nah,
Yeah, you are the same age as me, I think, right?
I'm
32.
32. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 32. Oh yeah, we talk about that. You are from May,
October.
October. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm older than you, bro.
Good. Yo.
Well, I'm
Everyone be
32.
thinking I'm 40, and I'm like, no, that's Breon. That's the other guy.
You gotta grow out the flat top like Breon, man. You gotta get the whole thing going.
Yo, fucking Facebook confused us one time. Like the AI of Facebook, they're like, "Is this you?" And it was a picture of Breon, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, that's funny, man.
Bro, like in Brazil, we have a fake Terrence Ruffin.
Bro, it's wild.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
I've
know
seen
it was
that.
normal. I guess it's normal in Brazil, but like for me, I was like, "What's happening?" I didn't understand it
Those
at
stories
all.
are hilarious. And you're like, I don't have the heart to tell them that it's not me.
Bro.
So he kind of looked like you ain't gonna lie with the hood on. I was like,
He took a
Bro,
lot of pictures.
dude,
yo,
I don't know what I don't know. He had security guards
that's
at
what I'm saying. That's why I was
at
like, damn.
Brazil
I was like, bro,
Pro.
if you famous, bro. I was like, because I didn't really was like looking at all the details. I was just seeing you walking what appeared to be you. I was like, bro, that's what third in the world do. Like, fuck.
Bro ass, I didn't get security, but he got security. Yo, what the fuck is going on, man?
It's just like,
No,
Hey, look,
my problem is his friend. Like some guys in Brazil like who do like cologne or something like that. They
yeah.
like he had a security like for people think is the truth, you know.
Yeah. I got tagged by bro. I got tagged by so many people that I don't post all of it because I'm like it's a
I
lot.
know.
Yeah.
me and Jarek will put on black outfits and we'll pretend to be your security.
There we go. Thank you.
I bounced for a while, so I've got some experience.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yo, question,
So,
man. Like you compete, obviously you compete in Brazil a lot. Like and I know what shows are like in Brazil now. How'd you feel doing a show in America? Were you a little disappointed or like were you like surprised on how different it is?
Bro, the crazy thing in Brazil is the pressure they put on you. You
Really?
know, it's crazy because if you don't do well, like the same people who say to like who show some love to you is gonna hate you like crazy.
bro.
You know, like because like the things there, you can feel like the energy like is crazy. So sometimes can be good, sometimes cannot be good.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, but because in bodybuilding in Brazil is growing a lot and the people there are so much passionate,
Mhm.
like, but when you get a point you do well, if you like back a little bit, like Ramon was second 2 years in a row, and then last year he took fourth. Bro, Ramon had a lot of hate.
I saw it. Yeah.
He had a lot of hate, bro. And then like because if you're a second, they just expect you to be first, you know.
I
And
wonder if
then
that kind of plays a role in like
in
why there's so many good
Brazil, yeah,
Brazilians.
in Brazil right now, if you not compete at Olympia, you are a shitty competitor.
Man.
You know? And now you need to be in the top 10. Yeah.
That's
Bro,
crazy, man.
it's a good I see
It's good
it's
and
good
bad.
and it can be bad. It can be both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
so the people that are crazy, like in a good way, but like if you don't do well, like they're gonna like hate you a lot. So yeah, I think you felt like the energy, you know, like the people that loves you.
It was a lot of
Uh,
fun, man. Yeah, I had a good time.
yeah, I hope you could enjoy the food again.
Not
Not too
really.
much,
Not
not
really,
too
bro. I
much,
was
because
so
yeah,
tired after the show, man. I just went to the hotel buffet.
and they
And
have a
it
practice
was
too.
good, but
Yeah,
it's not like real, local food.
Yeah.
yeah. So you
Man.
you had the practice to do too, right?
Yeah. So I just ate that night, and my flight was like super early the next morning.
Then you're crazy, man. I really don't know why you did that 2 shows. You know,
No, I
like
loved it, dude. It was fun. It was a fun experience.
Legacy
yeah,
building.
Yeah.
no, but like I was planning to do that
You
in
told me.
Brazil, and I saw like, okay, I think I'm gonna do Brazil, so I can get maybe win a show, and then when I saw Terrence is doing the show, I want fucking Terrence, bro. And then I sent a message to him, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, he did send me a message.
Don't come to my
Bro.
backyard, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they say, man, I want to go die. And then I thought, bro, just do a gas pose. You don't need
Give me a
Man,
chance.
you know, so that's funny. Yeah, like you, Terrence know, like in a lot. He's a very nice guy, and happy to have his friendship. And we
yeah,
we
man.
we can joke about this, you know. He knows me, like I do a lot of jokes, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's
no, hey,
funny.
it was fun, man. Like I probably won't. I don't know if I'll do another show in Brazil anytime soon, but I at least wanted to compete once, over there. I like because like I don't know, man. I used to be scared to do shows and over, international shows.
Hmm.
When I first got started, everyone was like, "Oh man, if you do an international show, you never know if there's like favoritism with this guy or that guy, in the country." And like, I don't know, man. Eventually, grew up and realized that like that's usually not the case. And
Hmm.
I just like to travel, man. I like to experience cultures and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I competed in Brazil, in India, and I want to compete in Asia. Like, that's my next goal is somewhere in Asia.
Bro, India must be crazy. I think it's crazier than Brazil.
I think so
It's
too.
in a way it is. It's in a way it is, bro. 100%. Like, bro, like I'm pumping up backstage, and the security guard is not stopping people from coming backstage. So like, I'm about to go on stage, and then like there's fans like, "Yo, can I get a picture?" And I'm like, "Can you wait till like I like go on stage and come back?" And he's like, "Bro, it's just a picture. Like, what's wrong?" And I'm like,
I'm going on stage.
I was I got so pissed. I was like, "Okay, he'll take a picture." I was just nice. I was really nice. Didn't smile, didn't touch him. I was like,
You
"Take a
get a
picture.
picture, brother. You
Take a
get a
picture."
picture.
Bro, I'm
Man.
like, let me be respectful in this country.
Yeah.
So how
I
how many
never been there.
how many shows have you done total, Terrence? Do you know?
I don't know, man. Maybe like
Like as a
15
pro?
to 20, 15 to 20
Probably should find
shows.
out on NBC News or
Yeah. I don't want to count. It'll take forever. I can count if you want me to.
No, you're good. I wasn't sure if you knew it offhand.
But I've won, I think 11. and I lost my first show to Breon. I lost one show to Durham Charles, and I lost one show to Alex Cabanero the Arnold. Those are only 3 shows I've lost outside the Olympia. So 11 plus
You-
3 is 14 plus how many? 20. There's been 9 Olympias I missed 2. So 7 plus 16. And that's how many I've done. So 23 shows as a pro.
Chat GPT let me down. It said it couldn't find a reliable source, but
It's missing some. Yeah. So
it does. It does say one article states he holds the record for most pro wins. So
Oh yeah,
we'll just put that in there.
Michael's trying to catch up to me, bro, but I'm like, fuck that, dude.
Most pro wins in general, or most pro
classic? Nah,
classic.
Alice, what's her name?
Chatwalser.
Coswalser has the most.
Yeah, bikini girl. Yeah,
she's got like 40 something.
Bro, I remember when she did 2 shows in the same week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, one show was Friday, another one was Saturday. She just flies from one to the other and compete both.
Wow.
In one both.
That's something I want to do. I would do some shit like that, bro.
Oh,
100%,
man. Terrence is fucking parachuting into the arena.
Oh, that's fucking. I think that's so cool.
Parachute in straight into a routine.
So she has more. She has the most, and Dexter has like 40 something. I think like a little under her in the open, and then Andre Ferguson probably has a lot too.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
But you know, like Ashley Catchwalser, he also has 3 Olympia titles.
Yeah.
So he's the beginner girl who has more wins at Olympia in pro shows. That's crazy.
It's funny because a lot of bikini girls don't like her because she does so many shows. Like, I'm like, get over it. It's like there's like 40 more shows you can go do. She does maybe 5, like go do another one.
Doesn't bikini have like the most shows?
There's a shit ton. There's at least like 50 to 60, at least 50 something shows.
Yeah, I mean, I think classic bikini men's physique are very close with shows.
Oh,
but yeah, so Terrence already like favorite for the Olympia next year because he has like 2 less spots. The Prague in Brazil.
Yeah. It's funny. Hosan asked me, was I doing Romania? I was like, nah, bro, you're good.
Maybe I gotta go.
I was like, bro, you good. I might have done Romania if it was the week sooner, but I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for 2 weeks in Europe, and I've been gone for like a month almost.
And the week before, you know what? I'm gonna install one more spot.
When the 2026 calendar comes out, Terrence's phone's gonna explode because everybody's gonna be messaging him going, "Hey, what are you doing, man?
Hey, bro, are you doing Pittsburgh in New York again?
Then you're just doing the Olympia, but what else are you doing?"
I'm only doing so this next year. I still want to do maybe like 2 to 4 shows. But it'll be after the Olympics, so it'll be whatever's after the Olympics, bro. I'm fucking running and gunning.
Yeah,
bro. I have an idea.
Terrence, I'm gonna do 2 to 12.
No. I think he should do all the shows. He just needs 1 win to qualify for the Olympia,
bro.
Just steal all the points.
I could have kept going.
Just take everyone's points.
Yeah, Romania, like Pittsburgh, Dubai, Arnold. So.
Terrence is trying to get a high score on the points list.
Bro, I'm trying to catch up.
No, because this show that you just need win like this show to qualify. So you can like let the guy fight for the points. I like classic anymore, so fuck it.
Bro, once I get to my weight cap, bro, I'm just gonna whenever I feel like do a show, I'm gonna do a show.
Right. Bro, because it's like, man, you got so much time. You only got so much time in this game. It's like you don't want to look back and be like, damn, I should just try.
I feel like it's weird, man. Like you see open guys now, they're competing a lot, but like classic is one of the only like the top guys. They might do 2 shows a year. You know what I mean? They might do the Arnold, they might do the Olympia, and that's it. I mean, they'll do the Olympia, but they might do the Arnold, and that's it.
Do you think that's because they're scared to like put themselves on the line like that?
Personally, I think so. I think they don't want to lose, you know. I think open guys like they don't want to lose either, but like it's not as a big a deal for open guys to, you know, play second or third. But I feel like it's a bigger deal for classic for some reason.
Yeah, like they get more praise if you play second or third in the open. You get more praise than you would if you play second or third in classic.
I
Yeah.
feel
You
like
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel that's the case.
I like the mentality that Samson has of like, look, I know that like I'm putting my neck on the line for this. Like anybody could come in and take me out, and he's been taken out a few times. But the dude just shows up and competes, man. He just does this shit and just has fun with it. And like, I think people forget that like getting on stage is the whole point. Like
yeah, dude.
that is quite literally the entire job. Like is to get on stage and show your physique. If you do that,
Yeah.
if you do this for 10 years, you do 2 shows a year, like at the end of it, you're like, maybe I could have done more, you know? Like
You
it's
know,
gonna go by so
another
fast.
Yeah.
true. I think another point is just the money. Like if I like obviously the
True.
open guys, you
Yeah.
win a fucking hundred, you five, 600, $700,000.
This is
I'm gonna
true.
do, I'm gonna do more shows,
Yeah.
classic, you know. So I
Yeah.
do get that too. So that's probably another point. And then I don't know. I think those are probably two main points:
Yeah, I think
money and
that's a major point for sure.
fuck yeah, bro. If I play second or third and in the open and still get like $250,000, fuck yeah, I'm doing every show I could do.
Yeah. And I think like every show in open division, they pay like 30K, I think.
30K, that's for most
Yeah.
people, that's like a year or half a year's salary, you know?
Right. And second place
Yeah.
usually with like 10K,
Mm-hmm.
like that.
I
So
think,
like,
yeah, but I think a few shows in Europe they pay 10K, but just a few. Most of them I think is 30.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
guys, give me 1 second.
So do you work with Fabricio? Is that his name?
Fabricio is take care of my training, and
Mhm.
Cuts is my coach.
Yeah, Ariel Cuts. Yeah. How long have you been with Ariel?
4 years and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, almost.
Nice, man.
Yeah, the long journey from Mississippi to open.
What made you
together.
work? What made you work with somebody in the U.S. versus a coach in Brazil?
Bro, like my coach before before Cuts was Stefan.
Oh,
I worked with Stefan like 4 years. Yeah, and when I started to work together, he didn't like coach men's physique at the time. He didn't barely use Instagram. He coached at the time more people from NABA, and I was his. I if not I think it was the first IFBB pro from him. I
okay.
turned pro coached by him, and I think I was the first FBB pro he make it. And then we worked together for 4 years. Like at the time, no one knows Stefan. And then I just left in 2021, I think, when I moved to Cuts. And then yeah, and before Stefan was a Brazilian coach. Yeah, at the time I started working with Stefan because I live in the Canada for 6 months, and I have a friend, like my closest friend, like we started bodybuilding together, and he living in London. He already living in Canada. He live in Canada right now. He's at 212. He did the Olympia last year.
So you
And
trained
then
at Regan's gym?
who?
You trained at Regan's gym in London?
I don't know, man. I'm not there.
No,
Now
you.
he's
No,
oh
you.
me?
Where'd you
Oh,
train in Canada?
in Canada was in North Vancouver. Was not no was not in the Regan train is from Toronto, I think.
But his gym is in London.
No, my friend lived there,
Okay,
not
okay.
me. In London, he lived in Canada. Now he's still living in Canada,
Okay,
and
okay.
he showed me like the Stefan work, so that's why I started to work with international coach, and then at some point I just like saw like it was the guy who would coach a lot of men's physique at the time, and I had a friend who lives in New York. He was coaching by Kutz at the time, and he recommended me. And then we started to work together, and we're still working till now.
What's
So
his
he was
name?
still working with you when you were men's physique.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did. Yeah, I switched to Classic, working with him. I did like few shows in men's physique with cuts, and then we moved to Classic, and now we're moving to Open. So yeah, it's the long history together.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I just had 3 coaches in my whole life, my whole career as a bodybuilder.
But that's good, you know. I mean, you gave each one of those
Yeah.
people their time to learn you. You know, it's like we've
For
talked
sure,
about,
man.
we've talked about that on a couple of podcasts now. It's like you got to give people time to figure everything out and mess some things up in order to get it right. You know.
Yeah,
100%.
I agree. I agree 100% with that, because when you start to work with someone, the people start to learn about your body, you know, how your body responds or everything. So the first show, like, it's like we never know what's gonna happen because he don't know your physique yet. So we need to take time, bro, like, so him learn. But at the time when he learn your physique, like, it's a game changer. I think, yeah, you know. People just need to have more patience. Bodybuilding is about patience, you know. So
yep,
that's a good point.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. Like, people think bodybuilding is the sport about the body, but it's about the mind. It's a mind sport, not the bodies, you know. So a lot of people you see like with great genetics, but we don't see like good results because they don't have the right mind. And the other people who don't have like the great genetics, but they have like the great mindset, they can go way far. So
Jarek, I'm sure you've run into that a number of times of guys that have just like phenomenal shape and like all the like they could be amazing if they locked in on this, and then like you can't even get them to follow a diet for a week.
For sure. I think a lot of coaching, it's gonna involve mental coaching too.
Yeah, I met a guy that at one of the events I went to Saturday. He actually does that. He's a sports psychologist, and he's offering that to like bodybuilders. But I'm like, bro, that's a hard thing to get into.
So
even when I was running Iron Eating, that was something I wanted to add eventually. Because dude, I think it helps a lot, man.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because one of the girls that watches my dog came up to me at the gym the other day, and she's starting a sports psychology program right now and like going to school for it. And she asked me, like, would that be something you would be interested in, like if I was to help you with it? And I was like, yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. But I don't know if we can get you paid the way you could be paid for this. I was like, it's already hard enough to get people to pay 300 plus bucks a month for coaching. And therapy is like, bro, you can pay fucking $300 for a session. You know what I mean? Like, like depending on how long it is and how in depth it is and stuff. So it's like, I wouldn't even know how to factor that into charging somebody for coaching. So it would be cool as hell, but I don't know what the reality of that looks like.
And it's crazy because most of them, like, when they pay, I cannot understand. They pay like $350, $400 a month for a coach, and they don't follow in the training. So I don't understand, bro. Like,
bro, yeah.
Yeah. Every coach has those where like every 3 months they'll send you a check-in or something, but they still pay you all the time. And it's like,
and they don't follow
your money.
You're a gym membership, but you don't go to the gym.
You know what? You want me to do your things, like.
The only thing you've made lighter is their bank account.
Yeah, and they expect you to change the diet. They was not falling. You know?
Yeah, 100%, man. But I mean, that's kind of the reality of coaching. You know, it's like you deal with a lot of shit like that for a long time, and then you get a couple of people who stick with it for a bit, and then it kind of just builds from there. You know, so it's like,
yeah,
it's still so funny that like, as invested as the four of us are into this world, how like the people who are just getting into it, some of the things that you'll tell them that'll completely blow their fucking mind. You know, it's like some of the things that we think are so simple makes people who don't know this world like be like, oh my God, that's amazing. You're like, what are you
like, when's the next cheat day?
Yeah,
no, you don't get a cheat day, bro. Like, no, like
it's
one meal.
We pay someone to give the shit day to him, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Like,
All good perspectives.
yeah, and talk about this guy who has good genetics. I think one thing is because they know they have good genetics, and they think they don't need to do 100% to win the shows or to go far. You know,
Well,
most
there's a little. I'll let you finish. My bad.
no, I think most of them. Of course, we have exceptions, but
Well, dude, like I've read there's there's this book and like they talk about like good genetics can be a gift and a curse. Like
yeah,
if you so say for instance you get through a lot of different things. You win your first show, you win the overall, you get your pro card all through genetics and not hard work. Then you start to hit that wall because now everyone has good genetics. And
Mhm.
like you don't know how to work hard and you haven't learned the things you need to know to get to that next level. You haven't learned how to you haven't like learned perseverance, dedication, consistency. You haven't learned anything about bodybuilding, like in terms of what's a good diet, how to train hard,
Mhm.
because you've gone through everything through genetics. So like, yeah, it was a good thing in the beginning, but then now it's a curse because you're so far behind mentally compared to everybody else.
yeah,
Those are the same people who are gonna get done at the show and be like, that judge doesn't like me, or they paid him off, or the lighting wasn't good for me, or like they're gonna find something that is not their genetics to blame for the, you know what I mean? Like,
That happens a lot, or sometimes you'll see a bodybuilder, they'll make it to the pros really quick and then they'll suck for a very long time and then they'll shoot back up. It's because they had to learn how to all those basic things most people learn in the beginning, you know. I've bro, I remember when I got started, I would read the magazines and Max Charles is one of them. Max Charles turned pro drinking 3 liter sodas a day
mm,
and eating
full
three
sodas, like
meals.
full sugar sodas.
Well, my bad. No, sorry, wait. 1 liter of soda, 3 meals a day. There we go. Um, bro, like
Wow.
even look at even like this is not
bro,
quite the same, but look at
Ramon to the pro eating like rice and eggs.
you see what I'm saying? Like obviously he had good people, so he moved a little quicker. But like even guys like
Guys, I'll be right back.
okay, but yeah, there's a lot of pros out there like they'll turn pro just doing the most dog shit diet or like training just like ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and they see a lot of older people's like hard, like working hard. It didn't get like the pro card, so they just realize, okay, maybe I just not to do the 100%, but he not build like the mindset,
Mhm.
and that's what you say. Like when they hit the wall, that stuff. Like we can see a lot of them, and like I don't want to mention anyone, but like one guy, I was very back in the day was like, man, this guy can be like insane. It was Lionel Bayek.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Lionel is a guy like you can see, like, man, this guy can be Miss Olympia, man. I don't know what's happening with him, but it's
I
hard, you know.
remember
Like,
he was supposed to come back for a show like last year, and then I
No, it
don't
was
know what
this year.
happened.
It
Oh,
was
was
not
this
that long
year?
ago. It was before the Olympia. He was supposed to do, I
Uh,
don't remember what show it was, but he was supposed to do something earlier this year.
mm-hmm. I
100%.
remember that.
Yeah, it makes you wonder in certain circumstances, like, is there like other factors that are going on there, or did they just not learn how to do the discipline side of this because
yeah,
they got away with how good they looked for so long, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, it's we never know.
I mean, at the end of the day, and Terrence, you can talk about this more than anyone else because you're the winningest pro here on the podcast. But
Thank
like at some point, like your trophies aren't going to really mean that much. Like your awards and all these things, like they're just going to be something else that's collected dust. But like the real trophy and thing that you took away from this was the discipline and the ability to stick to something and see something through, you know, because that can translate to like if you were to become a father, or if you like your businesses, like that skill translates to something else. So like the real award, to not be corny with this, is like the discipline and hardships that you learned along the way and what it taught you about how hard you got to push for things, you know.
100%, man. Like another book, Chop Wood, Carry Water. There's this quote I love. It's like he talks about this parable, but basically it ends up being like the destination doesn't really matter. What matters is who you become along the way. Like if you become a
Mhm.
shitbag, you didn't learn anything, it doesn't really matter, you know. But if you
Mhm.
learn, like you said, those skills, if you become a better person, then that's what, honestly, that's what matters in the end.
Yep.
Yeah, and the journey is what the build like your mindset, you know. Like, man,
Yeah.
I think the toughest part of my career as a bodybuilder was when I was men's physique. And then, man, like it was crazy. But I think like it's having my mind many times. Oh man, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Because when I entered the pro, man, like was 3 years without being in the top 5 in any show. And at this point, I was dating Miss Olympia at the time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know. Yeah.
So she was like right here, and I was like just like one men's physique. We started before she won the Miss Olympia, but it was very tough, hard time for me because the people in Brazil like started to hate me a lot. Oh, you should retire. You should retire. Like very, very, very hard.
Oh wow.
Because I was in the hype at the moment, like, and I received like for 3 years the people saying that shit for me. So that was the good like the good time for me, because that built like the strongest mindset that I can make, because I remember the beginning, like, man, why I do bodybuilding? It's not because of the money, it's not because to be famous, it's not because of the sport, not because of anything. I do body because I love bodybuilding. So even like if you win the show and I place last, I still gonna do that because I love doing that. So it's not that I was trying to bring that me to my mind every time during that time to my why I was doing that. And then that's why I didn't stop at the time, because I really love to do what I do. It's not because of the final results, not because the trophies, not because the money, not because be famous, nothing like that. So that's make me keep doing, keep working. And I think like it was a phase in my life that God was preparing me for something better, because he built like a very good mindset with me. Just nowadays I don't care what the people say. And he was preparing for me. And when I turned classic, that changed a lot. So I think it was a very important time in my life to learn, like to train my mindset to be stronger. So I'm very grateful like for that time, that hard times, because it's still I have one quote, and I write, hard times make strong men, like
Yep.
the strong men make like
Good time.
easy time makes like weak men. So
Yep.
that hard time make me like my mindset even stronger. So
Yep.
nowadays I can hold things like way easier.
I've said this to a few clients along the way when they're like disappointed with results and stuff, and it's like, look, the reality of it is like, if somebody gave you two movie options, and the first movie was like the main character just does everything perfectly, never loses, has no obstacles in their way whatsoever, you'd be bored as shit watching that movie. Like there's that movie, or there's the one where the guy has to go through a story and go through like phases and like overcome obstacles and that kind of stuff. That's something you're going to be invested in. You're going to enjoy that movie. That would be the one that you would choose to watch, right? So like, look at your life the same way. It's like if you just showed up and won everything all the time forever, like at some point it's not fun anymore. You're not going to keep pushing. You're not going to keep doing it,
Mm-hmm.
because like the thing that makes us human, that makes us all want to strive for something, is the struggle. Life is struggle.
The challenge, yeah.
If you do not have struggle, you are not living life. Plain and simple. So like if everything's just handed to you, you're going to hate yourself. You're not going to enjoy anything you're doing. It's all going to like how many times have we heard about the guy who has all the money in the world who hates his life, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he should have everything easy at this point, but he doesn't, because everything is handed to him. He has nothing to push against. He doesn't have anything that lights him on fire that he can like really put effort into. So it's like the struggle and the obstacles and these things that set you back, all that stuff is building the story for you at the end of the day of like, look what I was able to accomplish with the hand that I was dealt,
And what's making me like make things way easier to me when I have a hard time. Like that, everything what happened to me at Olympia, like it didn't bother me, man. Like I was very chill all the time. So like when I didn't make the cap, the weight, I just think to myself, you know what? I'm gonna do what I need to do. It's not gonna change it. Like I say, like complaining anything, it's not gonna change. Like what's already happened. When I crash the car, at the same point, like why are you gonna be like angry? Why are you gonna be upset to complain about anything? Because it already happened. It's not gonna change. So just move forward. And then like one thing I like to do is the faster you accept the situation you are, the faster you're gonna find the how to solve the problem.
I
Because
love
people
that.
because people is like when they have something in their life and they are going through in the hard time, they start to complaining about that, and the problem starts to be bigger and bigger because you just think about the problem, not about the solution of the problem. So when you accept that, the faster possible, you start to find the solution for that problem. So that's why, like, bro, like I don't anything, like it's very hard to make me like feel like, damn, why this happened. And then what's helping me a lot is that accept that God is always prepare you for something better. So when sometimes in my life I going through a very hard time, and then I just realize sometimes, man, I feel happy, you know. And I thank God, thanks like for forgiving me like that struggle, because I know when this pass, I will be stronger, I will be better. So something great is coming, you know. So after I made the weight at the Olympia, I went to my hotel room, and then I sit there for a few like minutes trying to understand the purpose of that. Then why I had a very like smooth and easy prep, and the day, like 2 days before the show, I had a very hard time. So I'd sit there for a few minutes, try to understand the purpose. And man, like the much love I had from the people from Brazil, from everywhere, like the sharing love with me, the people who was around me, support me, that showed to me like my Olympia was not about my Olympia, you know? I was totally focused on the Olympia. I want to show my best. I want to show my best. And I didn't see what I have around, the people who was supporting me, the people who was sharing for like rooting for me, sharing for me. And then when I sit there, I saw the ton of messages to me on Instagram, the people like supporting me, bro, like like, man, it was a lot messages, like the videos they made in Brazil, like millions and millions views in Brazil, like when the people saw I made the weight.
Yep.
And I had a hard time. And that's showing me how much love I have from the people in Brazil, how much love I have from the people, for my friends. So that showed me a lot. So I was grateful to have that hard time at the Olympia too, And then two friends of mine won the Olympia. So that showed me a lot of things my Olympian weekend. So that's the way I try to see like all the problems I have, So that's making me more chill. Don't stress about anything. Don't overthink about anything. The other thing I do is like, I know a lot of people, especially competitors, they overthink so much, man. And to give you, but man, when you start to overthinking too much, like to give you a lot of stress, your cortisol is going high. It's can mess up your physique. I think one thing that mess up the most is not diuretics, it's not like the diet, the cardio, anything, is the cortisol.
A lot of people don't realize that, bro. A lot of bodybuilders
Yeah.
stress a lot, bro.
You
Like
know,
they
like
get really stressed out the day before, like all of it. Yeah.
I've got an athlete competing this weekend, and he checked in this morning, and the first thing he said is like, "Oh, I'm a little down because I'm not as sharp as yesterday." I said, "Is it fucking show day?" Like, I don't
That's
want
what
to
I'm
hear.
saying, bro.
I don't want to hear any of that anymore. Like, I don't want to hear even the slightest hint of a negative response right now, because if we go through this process with that negative attitude, you're not going to be your best. Start acting like you're going to win regardless of what happens, and understand that you're going to get a little worse before you get better the day of the show. This is how this works.
Bro,
People
yeah,
don't.
you
Go
heard.
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Bro, yeah, going into the oldest year, man, it was the same with me. Like when I first landed, I was like, man, I look a little off. But then I'm just like, whatever. It was like Monday. I was like, we'll see how things go the rest of the week before we, even care about it.
Yeah, the people don't understand. Like oh, I did 100% the diet, I did 100% the training, and they are so stressed the week, so they mess up everything with the cortisol, and at the end, they put the fault in the coach.
Like, nah, bro, you were freaking out the whole
Yeah,
week, bro. What do you want me to do?
yeah,
People really underestimate like what a couple hours can do when it comes to peaking, right? When it comes to manipulating fluids and like if it comes down to it and like you have to do things like last minute, like there a lot can be done in a very short period of time if you are in shape. If you like that's the first thing. If you are fully in shape, a lot can happen in the last couple of hours. So it's like I tell people stay covered up, don't look at your pictures, send them off. I will be your eyes. You know what I mean?
No, like the people need to be present. Like that's what I say to those guys. Like, Eric, why you so chill and peak week? Like you make a jokes, uh but bro, like Texas, for example, like 2 days before the show, I forgot I was going to compete,
Mhm.
was, damn, we're gonna compete in 2 days. I was in Tampa yet. So and Jarek said, Matt says, bro, what the fuck? And yeah, man, because I'm not think to the show yet. I'm being present, When I'm being present, I don't overthink too much because people don't realize that just it can mess up the total your physique,
Yep.
And yeah, so be present, man. Like don't overthink too much. Just, things you have out of your control, just leave there. Don't think about that because you can do anything.
Are there any,
Bro.
like mindful practices that you do on a daily basis or leading up to a show that you kind of prep your mind, or you kind of just shut everything off and just think
Yeah,
like,
like the one thing like today is usually today before the show, one day before the show. I don't like to see too much like social media because even in the good comments can bother your mindset, can bother your peace because like so people and then if you have 100 like positive comments and having one negative, you're gonna focus on just the negative. So
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you are this kind of guy, just leave like the social media to like days before the show because it's not gonna be good for you. Of course, nowadays is we need to work with we work with that too. So,
Yeah.
but you don't need to look like everyone. Oh, this guy's gonna compete with me. Let's see how he looks like. So it's not gonna change anything. You're just gonna mess your mind. You start to overthink it too much. So just be present, man. Live in the moment you are living right now. So what I do is like, oh, I wake up. What am I gonna do? I don't know, do cardio, and then pose it. And then what am I gonna do next? My first meal. I try to think about just in the present, what I'm gonna do next, not what I'm gonna do in like in few days, or gonna look like in few days. Because our body change a lot. So we need to be 100% at the moment to control like how my body will be like in few days. So there's a lot of things like I try to work in the mindsets like to keep everything like more smooth because I was in the past. So
Yeah. This is definitely something I think a lot of people need to hear. It's like, especially those last couple of weeks. Like I reminded that client that competes this weekend today is like, you're about to do the fun part of this. Like you're about to get on stage and have a good time. Like you should be excited. You shouldn't be like freaking the fuck out right now. Like just do what I tell
yeah.
you to. You're gonna be fine.
And then I'm a kind of guy like I like to challenge, I like to challenge myself. I think this is one thing like in make a strong mindset is like sometimes when I'm digging hard, I even talk to my coach, like coach, hey bro, can you go harder? Like because it's challenged my mind, you know? Like sometimes I fight with my own mind. So like I'm tired and like, and I have a cardio to do, and I start to like the trick in my mind. My mind, oh, what? You're gonna lose for your mind? You're gonna lose for the food? And then wait a minute. And then I go there and do my best cardio, you know. And when I'm back
You walk
home,
in the gym, you see Eric looking at the mirror, talking to
you
himself.
know what? Let's show him who is like, you know, like because man, our mind control our body. So if you have the control of your mind, you have control of your body, because everything starts as a thought to turn as an action. So that's what I like to. At the end, when I started to losing to my mind, I was, wait a minute, I control that shit. I'm not gonna let my mind control for me. I'm gonna take like direction, my direction. So yeah, man. So I doing that for a long time. So I learn a lot how to. The hard times like make me like learn a lot and build my mindset. You know. So yeah, I think say a lot.
Yeah, well, we're coming up on about an hour and a half now, fellas. Y'all got any other questions?
Oh, I gotta eat, bro.
Yeah.
I gotta get little man in bed over here. So.
Yeah, this is good, man.
Well, Eric, dude, it was great to meet you, man. Great talking with you, bro. Appreciate you coming on. You shared some awesome things there at the end. So
For sure.
really appreciate the time, dude.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate. Like, I really like to be here with you guys and share a little bit of my experience.
Yeah.
And it was a pleasure to me to be here. And well, yeah, man, nice to meet you guys. Terrence, I already know, but it's always good to be around those guys. So yeah, till next time.
Next time, bro.
Awesome, fellas. For anybody who is still watching, do the YouTube thing, subscribe, like, share it with your friends, leave some comments. We'll see you next time.